Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to get a Portuguese IP address using a VPN service, wherever you are. Now, do you want to access Portuguese restricted content, that is websites that normally are only available in Portugal? Do you want to browse the web as if you're actually in Lisbon? It sounds difficult to do, but it isn't really. Getting a Portuguese IP address is simpler than you might think. We're going to have a little look at the couple of why you might need one and the best way to get a Portuguese IP address. Okay, so it's called a VPN. A VPN stands for a virtual private network. I'm going to show you one in operation in just after this slide. And it's basically the simplest way to get a Portuguese IP address. There are three main reasons why people use VPNs. The first one is definitely security. This is why VPNs were created. They were in the corporate sector a long time before they became common for ordinary users on the internet, because they encrypt your internet connection. They encrypt everything that you send down a single channel, which is the virtual private network. It stops your data from being intercepted by hackers and snoopers. It doesn't get rid of all security issues online, but it takes a big step. Access. Probably the biggest reason most of individuals at home or businesses use it nowadays is to unlock geo-restricted Portuguese content. As you probably know, virtually every media site on the planet restricts access, usually to its domestic market. So all the Portuguese TV sites and media sites and film sites like RTP and so on, they all block access from outside Portugal. It's normally due to licensing agreements and arrangements they've got. They're licensed to broadcast in Portugal, but not to outside, and that includes the internet as well. The other big reason of using a VPN is privacy. It actually gives you some. You can mask your real location when you're connected to a VPN server. No website will know where you actually are. They'll only see the address of the VPN server. Okay, so let me just show you a problem here with the geo-restricted content. This is the RTP site here. This is a Portuguese TV site. I think it's the Portuguese state broadcaster. Now, I don't speak Portuguese, but hopefully you can see that you get blocked when you try and access any of these programs online. If you go to the any of the live links, you'll just get this message saying you can't access it now. And let's see what we can do about that. Let me just close that now. And I'll go back to my slides. What do we need to do? We need to first of all, choose a VPN. Now, I've chosen one. This is my favorite one I've used for years. It's called NordVPN. The big three are probably NordVPN, ExpressVPN, and CyberGhost, or maybe CyberShark. But NordVPN and ExpressVPN are the two biggest, probably. I use NordVPN because it's cheaper and it works very well for me. I don't use it to get Portuguese IP addresses very often, but it does work. Then you need to install the software. Now, for NordVPN, which there is a discount link below if you want to get the latest prices on it, you need to download the VPN app onto your phone or iPad or whatever, and install the client software if you're on a laptop or a PC or a Mac or something like that. Just follow the installation. You can put it onto 6 devices with NordVPN, similar amount I think with ExpressVPN. Then you need to find a Portuguese server. Now, I'll show you this now in the slide. But it's important, if you want a Portuguese IP address, you've got to pick a Portuguese VPN server. So make sure if you're looking at other VPN services that they have got Portuguese servers. Not all have. And then you can verify your IP address. Just go to a little checker. What's my IP? What's my IP address? And it'll tell you the location. Just to make sure it's working properly. So let's go and see the VPN working. As I say, I use NordVPN. Here it is. Excuse me. And it's got servers all over the world. This is the very basic subscription. Nothing fancy. You can get private IP addresses and stuff like that. But for most people, this basic subscription is enough. And we need to go over to Portugal here and click on it. And then it will connect to a Portuguese server. Now, most of the Portuguese VPN servers are in Lisbon. So that's where we'll connect to. Let me just move this down. And that's all there is to it. That's us connected to a Portuguese VPN server. We now have got a Portuguese IP address. Now, just to go back, let's go back to RTP. And if you can remember, nothing seemed to work before because we didn't have a Portuguese IP address. Now I've gone on to the same website and it's all streaming. I'm streaming RTP Live, one of the channels, RTP1, I think. There's a load of free content on there, but you need to log in, create an account, and either upgrade to the standard account or the premium account, which costs money. But it's quite a good site, really. And for English speakers, there's a lot of the stuff is in English as well with Portuguese subtitles. But there you go. I mean, that works perfectly. And that works perfectly because this RTP Play is now looking at my IP address. It can't see my real location. It can just see the Portuguese IP address of the VPN server. If I go quickly to my location, this is just there's thousands of these geo sites which look up your location. You can see this website, and any website thinks I am in Lisbon. It's a Lisbon VPN server. And any website will only see that address. So anything that Portuguese will now work. Remember though, I won't be able to go to other countries' sites. I'll get blocked in the same way. So change to a UK one if you need a UK site. American, just connect to a US VPN server, and so on. If you don't need a VPN, just disconnect it and everything will be absolutely as normal. Okay, so that's using a Lisbon VPN to get a Portuguese IP address. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I hope it's helped somebody. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye for now.